Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. And this video is a focus on Middle East seed capital investors, and it is part of a series of investor profiles for my Middle East database, which is going to be available in 2024. Just a bit of information about myself. I'm a fundraising strategist with 15 years of experience in high-end real estate sales and marketing, spanning Canada, Dubai, and the Caribbean. And over the past 2 years on Fiverr, I've assisted over 200 clients with startup fundraising, pitch deck refinement, investor outreach strategies, and custom investor databases. In addition, I'm an advisor to a New York-based investment company affiliated with a $60 billion fund. The fund focuses on various sectors, particularly income-producing real estate, with capital requirements for projects typically ranging from $10 to $20 million. These projects are selected based on their cash flow and growth potential. If you want more information on my services, you can just click my Fiverr link below. So this guide to Middle East capital includes the following, and it is a unique database I've been working on for quite a while. There's over 150 hours devoted specifically for this database, and this video series is going to not only include the basics of the database, but it's also going to include company profiles in each one. But to start off with, it has 325 companies, it has key contacts, the type of business, the sectors of potential investment interests that they have, it has their websites, the company emails at 274, and key contact emails over 470. And it also is unique because it has key outreach strategy points, and that's what makes this database very, very unique, and you're going to see more of it in Excel spreadsheet format a little bit later on in the video, and the database, of course, will be delivered in Excel spreadsheet format. Starting off some key database statistics, there's 185 companies that are based in U.A.E. So just a little more than half of them are U.A.E. based. 60 companies are based in Saudi Arabia, so about 18%. And 125 companies are either venture capital, private equity, or angel investor groups. So that makes up about 40% of it. It's the best database for first-time fundraising in the Middle East. This video highlights Ghaf Capital in the U.A.E, and they are one of 325 venture capital, private equity, angel groups, and investment companies in my exclusive Middle East fundraising database. Company snapshot. They're based in the United Arab Emirates, and they're classified as an investment company and a venture capital firm. And their focus is on technology, fintech, and venture capital opportunities. Company description. Ghaf Capital Partners is a venture capital firm that is based in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The firm is based on relationships and partnerships and strive only for excellence and nothing else. Company focus, investor approach, and strategy. Ghaf Capital Partners is a pioneering blockchain-only private capital firm based in Dubai, UAE, leveraging the distinctive characteristics of the Ghaf tree as an inspiration for its values and strategies. Acting as an extended team for its partners and portfolio companies, Ghaf Capital Partners adds value as a strategic partner and growth accelerators in the blockchain and Web3 sector. Investment focus. Ghaf Capital Partners has a clear mission to invest in the best teams and startups in the blockchain industry, offering innovative solutions for a smarter way of life. With a highly skilled team dedicated to creating effective value-added partnerships, Ghaf Capital Partners collaborates with leading companies to achieve maximum value creation in the blockchain sector. The firm welcomes early-stage, next-generation projects, as well as later-stage, well-established companies with a focus on revolutionizing the blockchain industry. Geographic reach. Ghaf Capital Partners, based in Dubai, UAE, aims to be the most trusted and reputable blockchain financial and growth partner for entrepreneurs and business partners. The firm offers inclusion to its extensive network and deep-rooted knowledge in the EMEA region. And here are some of their previous investments. So potential investment opportunities to approach them with? Well, for this company and 325 of the other companies, you're going to see the Excel spreadsheet. And I do this for all of them to just give you a bit of an idea of what you could approach them with. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to invest in these today or tomorrow, but based on their website, press releases, other firms in their sector, I've tried to help you by highlighting them, so as you build the database, you're going to have opportunities to take a look at them. Now, this one is really simple given their past investment patterns and their existing philosophy. You may want to propose the following investment opportunities. Right off the bat, these guys are specialized in blockchain technology and fintech, and those are the three big ones. But anything blockchain related is going to catch their attention. One of the key benefits of my Middle East database is that it also includes tips for investor outreach. And I specifically created this for people who are just building out their first Middle East database or looking to reach out to potential investors in the Middle East for the first time. It's a lot different than in the West. You do need to adhere to some protocols when it comes to moving up the ladder. For example, you shouldn't be sending your pitch deck or your investment opportunity to a CEO or a chairman on your first introduction. So there's a way to do it, and this database is really going to help you. And you're going to see the spreadsheet coming up a little bit later that's going to help fill all this in. So what I suggest in the first part is you want to aim for associate level, investment advisor, director level, maybe VP. For your first initial approach to these type of contacts. And again, it's just an introduction of who you are and a fact-finding email. And if you do that, this is going to make your next approach and your relationship building a lot easier. So I've helped on this by having key outreach touch points. So for example, if you know who the contact is and you're comfortable to approach them, what you could use in this case is an email that has Ghaf Capital's record in investment activities is commendable. We present a proposition that might resonate with your portfolio. So if that's part of the email, then you know that they're going to know that it's not a spam email that you're sending out to 50 firms. Most of these companies are going to get 50 to 100 emails a day. Yes, 50 to 100 a day. So you're going to want to make sure that you customize it, make it personal, and try not to move further than you should in the first steps. And it's really, really key when you're trying to build relationships in the Middle East, because although in the database there's many contacts at the CEO, chairman, and partner level, don't try to approach them in the first step. Just try to go for, again, the associate investment advisor director level. It's going to make your job a lot easier. Now, if you do not know who the contact is in the database, you're going to find there's a lot of info at basically company email domain emails. It's just part of the database. And you're going to have admin at, some marketing at, that sort of thing. But I've also included a large amount of the HR contacts in this database. And why that's important is if you send something to an HR contact, they're going to do one of two things. They're going to send you back an email giving you the contact person, or they're going to forward it to that contact person. Again, they're not going to send it to the CEO or the chairman. They're going to send it to somebody at a lower level first, because that's their job. Most of the people that work in these type of firms, their job is to analyze opportunities. And again, some of them are getting 50 to 100 a day. So they may have 1, 2, 3 analysts that do nothing but review opportunities. And then what they do is if something looks really interesting, then they'll touch base with you, get more information. And only then will it go to the CEO or the chairman or somebody at the investment level. If you learn these things, it's going to really help you. Plus, these contacts give you more information because you're going to be able to communicate with them. Now, in this case, for example, you may send them an email with a subject heading partnering with Ghaf Capital, and your key email approach may include, we believe our initiative could fit with your strategy. Who might we share more details with? So you see what you're doing is you're not sending them a pitch deck. You're not sending them an investment opportunity for a $50 million or $100 million real estate project. You're not trying to sell them some stock market opportunity. You're just saying, I'm interested in learning more about who I should contact. Who should that be? So they're not going to just delete that. They're going to help you out, especially if you send it to HR. That's their job. Their job is to facilitate these things. And if you do this, it's really going to help you out. You want to create a database of key contacts at many levels in these companies. You're going to explore the focus of their company, but most of all, you're going to understand their internal process of how they evaluate opportunities. And the people at these associate level, investment advisor, director levels are going to do that for you. And this is the best way for you to work out your future pitch to them. When I was working in the Middle East, specifically Dubai, I helped our company database. I helped build it out, and I was also a key contact for investment opportunities. And we were working on behalf of ultra high net worth individuals and groups in the UAE. And some of these were people on the buy side, and some of them were on the sell side. In other words, they would come to us if they wanted to buy assets or invest in assets, and they would also come to us if they wanted to dispose their assets. And keep in mind, these were real estate assets primarily, anywhere from $50 million to $250 million. So we were not in the real estate business at the low end. We were at the very highest end, because when you're doing with $250 million in US, that's large projects, not only in the UAE, but on a global basis. So if you follow these steps, this is really going to help you, because building relationships matters in the Middle East, and it's going to really help you when you start to conduct your own fundraising. This is the type of seed capital and angel group you can find in my exclusive guide to Middle East capital. I created this exclusive database to help founders reach out to seed and angel investors with confidence. There is no other resource like it, period. And you can also check my ultimate guide to raising startup capital with over 140 pages, suitable for people who are doing first-time fundraising. That's something else that you can find on my Fiverr profile. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database section, and this is the Excel spreadsheet that includes all the contacts in the Middle East capital database. And as you can see on the very top, we've got 325 companies. We have their country, description of the firm, their main business interests, their websites, and they've all been verified. And of course, this database will be suitable for all of 2024. I also have included their investment targets, 1 and 2 and 3. So those are based on information that is publicly known, information that is on their websites of different investments and types of sectors that they will look at. So again, this database is really meant for people who are building a larger data set of Middle East companies to either approach for funding or to possibly promote their products to, because there's a blend of venture capital, private equity, family investment offices, and investment companies, and high-profile companies in the UAE that are led by UAE nationals. So it's a really great database for companies that really want to get a very good look at some of the key parties in the Middle East when it comes to raising capital. It also has their investment territory, which includes whether they're just looking at either the Middle East, or whether they're looking MENA, or whether they're looking global. I've also included their key real estate assets. If they're investment companies that tend to look at real estate, I've included those as well in this database. Now, it also has, as far as key touch points, it has their company emails, and in some cases it's not available because they want you to actually submit your details via their forum. But I'll get to the key stats a little bit later on, and you also saw that in the initial slide presentation. Telephone numbers and contact numbers. There are 2 what I call primary contacts, and then there's a third, which is the secondary contacts. The key contacts could include CEOs, managing directors, executive directors, and that is the same with the second contact data. You can see operations manager, directors of real estate, presidents, and so on and so on. And the main reason for that is so that you have a senior contact that you can reach out to. You can also check them on LinkedIn to get more details. In many cases, their email addresses have already been included, and I'm going to get to that again when we go to the stats page. And the third email contact tends to be somebody in HR. And the reason I've done that is because this database is very unique in the fact that I include outreach approach tips for each of these firms. There are 2 types. One is a outreach touch point if you know who the contact is. In other words, if it's been already identified by myself, then you could send them a line that I've included here in all the companies. For example, Saudi has a strong track record in urban development in Kuwait. Would you be interested in a unique investment opportunity that complements your portfolio? And the reason I include these is to help people write their first letters, and also to show you that you should not be spamming this type of list with just a generic email approach. Talking about your company and the investment opportunity. This allows you to add a little bit of information about them, so whoever receives it is going to know that you did a little bit of work, and it should not be considered a spam. And the second reason here is I've got contact sourcing outreach approach, and this is if you do not know who the contact is. And this is really key because in some cases you may not have a contact, and this is the perfect way for you to introduce yourself. For example, in this case, I put subject request for direct contact with investment division, and then as the body of the email may include, I believe you might be the right person to assist me. We're exploring potential investment opportunities that align with Salia's investments vision. Could you direct us to the person or team responsible for evaluating such opportunities? And you can see as I scroll down here, it is included in that type of line. They're all customized, of course. The same with the ones for the direct contacts that are known. They actually talk about something the company has done, something they've invested in, the sectors, or possibly what their company vision is. And this is really going to help you, especially if you're doing first-time fundraising, or if you just want to save time when it comes to your research for these type of firms. That's what makes this database unique. Another thing that makes it unique is it really sticks to mainly the type of companies that are either venture capital, private equity, investment companies. So there's no fluff in here. There's no companies in here that should not be in here. And that is the difference between this database and other databases that are out there that talk about investments and reaching out to other investors. For example, there's very little here when it comes to accelerators. There might be a couple of them, but it's not plugged full of what I would call just garbage contacts. These are really key companies that are perfect for reaching out to, whether you're raising funds or whether you want to present opportunities, whether it's real estate, investment opportunities, and the like. So let's take a look at some of the stats. So the underlying stats are there's 470 firms, 340 prime contacts, 90 third-tier contacts, and 90 email contacts when it comes to the third tier. So you're getting about 400 and a little over 450 emails, and the total company emails are 275. So those would be info at, admin at, that sort. So that's a really key overview of the database. Again, this is going to be a series where I'm going to highlight each of the contacts. But if you're interested in this particular database, just reach out to me on my Fiverr profile below. My master database includes 400,000 verified global contacts. That includes angel investors, family investment offices, pension funds, hedge funds, private equity databases, REITs, Middle East premium high net worth and ultra high net worth investors database, venture capital lists, and investment banks. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews and corporate fundraising presentations. If you're just getting ready to send your presentation out to an investor, send it to me. I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the presentations that I get sent are not suitable to be sent out to investors. For more information on my databases and fundraising services, click my Fiverr link below. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.